Hi guys, it's Melanie. Today I have a worth the splurge for you on Marula Oil. Marula Oil can be found at Sephora, and this is obviously a beauty oil. I'm always upfront when products are sent to me, and this was sent to me by a PR firm for consideration. There was no requirement to give it a positive review if I didn't like the product, so everything that I'm telling you is my honest experience with the product so far. I have been using this for just about 3 weeks at this point, and I have a really good sense of what this can do for my skin. But I'm also going to be updating you guys probably in about another 5 weeks or so that I can give you a solid 2 months worth of experience with the product at that point. The Marula oil is something that I've been wanting to try for quite some time. Actually, I have done another facial oil video in the past. I will link that down below for you if you want to go watch that, where I talk about some of my favorite facial oils. I really do believe in them, and I feel like they do so much for my skin. I am someone who has extremely oily skin to start with, so it might seem counterintuitive to use a facial oil, but it actually benefits me greatly. It does slow down my own natural production of oil a little bit, which is huge because any slow that I can get in that department is wonderful. They really do tend to help with anti-aging benefits, and Marula oil in particular is one that is really good for targeting wrinkles and fine lines. That really is kind of what this oil specializes in, if you will. Most facial oils are good for plumping up fine lines, and they have varying degrees of penetration into your skin. The types of the fatty acid content of this particular oil actually allows it to be more readily absorbed into the skin. So this is one that doesn't leave you feeling quite as greasy or oily after you apply it. So it's one that sinks into the skin a little bit more readily than some of the other oils that I have used in the past. I really love the smell of this, by the way. It has a really nice herbal, really pleasant smell. And it's not something that sticks around, so you'll smell it first when you apply it, but it's not something that's going to stick around. The consistency it's like a typical facial oil, pretty liquidy here. It's not super thick. The color of the oil is kind of like an amber type of color. I really like the smell. It kind of reminds me of a spa herbally type of scent. But you can see after I rub it into my skin here, there is a slight sheen. But after about 15 minutes of having it on my skin, it really just sinks in, and the finish it's not completely matte, but it just looks slightly dewy and just really healthy. So you can kind of see the difference between my hands here. I tend to get really dry hands, so I'm going to have to put some on my other hand after I'm done here. This does really readily absorb into the skin, and you can feel it going in and plumping and hydrating your skin immediately. With facial oils, you essentially want to have this be the last step in your skincare routine nightly. You want to kind of start with your thinnest products and work up to your thickest or most viscous type of products. And for me personally, my facial oils are the most viscous, so I tend to save those for last. And you literally only need a few drops, 2-3 drops does your entire face. I will typically do 4 drops because I do like to take my facial oils down onto my neck. I feel like the neck is often neglected by a lot of people when it comes to their skincare, and it does show your age pretty significantly. You can always tell when someone has a really good facial routine, but they don't focus on their neck. you should bring all of your skincare down onto your neck. And some people even go so far as to do like the décolleté. So, however, these oils, like this particular size that I have here is the 1.69 fluid ounces. This is going to last me forever. Actually, so let me tell you the different sizes that this comes in. So the 1.69 fluid ounces this retails for $78. They also have a 1 ounce size, which I would probably actually recommend. That retails for $58. And then there is a roller ball size in a 2.3 ounce size that is $15. So that might be a good way to try it. I'm a little bit hesitant on those roller ball applicators because you're rolling that onto your skin, and then any type of bacteria or skin cells that you have on your face get attached to the roller ball and get transferred into the oil. I don't know how I feel about the sanitariness of that, but if that is just a way for you to be able to try the product, then that might be, you know, a good route to go. But I think the 1 ounce size is honestly like sufficient and will get you at least a year's worth of use out of the oil. I have a lot of oils, and I gotta admit, I wish that I would have purchased the smaller sizes in all of them, because it is difficult to use up the large amounts of the oil within the given time frame for, you know, them not expiring. So this has an expiration date of 12 months from now. By the way, and this is a big thing to me, Marula Oil is 100% cruelty free, and the Marula like nuts themselves are actually completely sustainable because they only harvest what has fallen from the trees. And by the way, Marula oil comes from Africa. So this company is really socially responsible, and they do not test on animals. They actually have a fair trade partnership with the East African women, and they collect the nuts and process them and everything. And then Marula oil comes in and pays them a fair trade price for the product. So I like when companies are socially conscious. That's kind of a big thing to me. So I really like that about this product as well. But in terms of what it's going to do for your skin, if you are someone who's looking for an anti-aging oil, this is a really great one to try. It's going to address your fine lines. It's going to address your wrinkles. For me, there is definitely a softening of the lines on my forehead. I'm really lucky in that because of my oily skin, I don't have any like major fine lines starting around this area around my eyes. So it's kind of a blessing, but I just notice an overall plumpness to my skin all over. This does not make me break out. It has not clogged my pores in any kind of way, and it just feels really soothing to my skin. This is also something that would be really good to use after a sunburn, or if you have any scars on your face that you're trying to heal. I just think oils in general they used to be a really big thing, talked about quite a bit when they first came out, but I guess the hype has kind of faded down a little bit, but I really do think that this is a huge game changer. If you're looking to change up your skincare routine and you want something that is going to be really effective, a beauty oil is a great one to try, and I really like this Marula oil. By the way, this Marula oil actually has more antioxidants than argan oil does. So if you're an argan oil user and you're looking to try something different and you want to boost in antioxidants, switch over to Marula oil. So anyway, I will update you guys in probably about 5 weeks from now and let you know if there have been any other significant improvements. I will continue to use this on a daily basis, and I will report back to you guys. So let me know if you have any questions down below in the meantime. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.